Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Mexico City Diablos. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Taylor. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Echo.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
From the gun, it's Clement. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 14.
That's a gain of 7. Check it back.
General West.
Shit.
Hey, high 7. Check 50.
On third down, here comes Clement. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Smooth.
49's the mic.
Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll drop the throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. Stiff-armed him. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now a first carry for their fullback. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Taylor. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buffalo 7, Chargers 0.
Ready. 44, Mike, 44. Rabbit. 80 weapons. Hey, seam 6. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Yo, go. That's brilliant. Big grip.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Hey, box drop. 49. Mike's 49. Watch the pass.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Here we go. Set. Tucson. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Mike 56. Mike, you're out. All day, dog. Check. Go.
Back to throw here. That's complete to John Ross. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Greystone, Travis. Hey, orbit. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Hey, wahoo! 44. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
They'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
That's the score. Diablos 14, Chargers 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up second down.
15 lining, 15 lining. Go, go, go. Ready, ready.
They'll run with Taylor. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The Chargers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Alpha. 56 is the mic. 56 is the mic.
They'll look to throw here. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Back to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
56 is the mark. Check back, check back. 56 the mark, boy. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down.
Here we go, here we go. 56.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. The extra point up and good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
14, Chargers 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hey, let's get there. 40. Hey, Charlie. 44. Now.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught at the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there just before halftime. 59 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen for Clement. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dallas Goedert as the first half is winding down. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Exit. Shit. Dogs off. Check 4. Leo. Check 3. Check 26, check 26.
He'll drop to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for John Ross.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Charlie. 56 to Mike.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And the Hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Bravo! 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you.
On 1st down, they go with Clement again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
The mic. Watch 49. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mike's 49.
2nd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Over the middle, it's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. Lucky.
Taylor. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The give to Taylor. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 42-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Looking to throw. And caught by Henry. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll look to throw again. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. 2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 49, check it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is going to be incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. So they converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
On the ground, it's Clement to start the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
70, Indy. Back, 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Go, go.
Mike's 49. Watch the curl, watch the curls.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got him. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, Clement space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That good for 19 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On the carry, here's Clement. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Check, check.
6-6, bullet high. Ready, ready.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
49.
Back to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Complete. It's Henry. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Back to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Hey, orbit. Go.
44, Mike. Check.
On the ball, Mike.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Desmond King picks it. He's at the 40. 20. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. They go to the ground again with Taylor, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On third down, here's Eckler. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They run again with Logan. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
15, Recon, 132 fighter. Bang, bang, 61, matchbox lights. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Shoot.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Logan. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and this is recovered by the Chargers.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down, but that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the home team here, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And now it's off to the airport for a date with Customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week